And Schmidt's out, but Tasker able to track back and get that back for the Jumbos. He's going to play all the way back to the keeper. Swinging it to the outside back. Plays it long. Braun's going to run one down. Braun, oh, well done there by Donovan, knowing he has the keeper's support. And if he plays it back with the head, the keeper can use his hands.
Yeah, Milo Donovan's going to have a tough task today of keeping Joe Braun in control. That was a good, strong header there. Risky play.
He had a lot of time and space there, Plump. Nobody really making the run. He still sends it. You can see that's kind of been an issue with the team, with both teams here. They want to be real direct going forward, sending those through balls. Looks like both teams really have the technical ability to keep it on the ground, maybe start something from the back and work their way up. But not really seeing here. Big punt. All the way up. Sorry for the technical difficulty, folks. We're back here, bringing you live action. We're still 0-0 here in the 36 minutes left in the first half.
So far, you've seen a good start by the Jumbos. A lot of time spent in the Hamilton zone. Big opportunity from Gavin Tasker, putting it just off the bar. Good, strong play there on the cross from Lane.
Yes, Jumbos with more of the chances here in this first 10 minutes or so. But is a tightly contested game at the moment. Cleared out by Rafael. Torres will let that one go out. Take the throw in. Torres send it long, looking for Wetzel.
Good win there by Paoletta in the air.
Finds Arrow, Daly. Lane hounded by Sheehan. He gets the ball off of a deflection. That's going to be a throw-in for the Jumbos. Rojas.
Good smart play by Rojas there, knowing he didn't have to make the touch, could take the throw-in.
Yes, and it was kind of tough to see. It was just a little deflection, but he was keen to it. Lane trying to get stuck in there. Arrow, but that's going to be a studs-up foul.
Brett Rojas not thrilled with that call.
Yeah, it was a little bit weak of a foul, but he
little ticky-tacky.
A little ticky-tacky, yeah, but he did go in with the studs. He did make contact. I could hear it even up here, so I think the ref was warranted in that call. Here comes Wood. Anytime Wood gets the ball, you see 4 white shirts swarming him.
The Jumbos, having played this Hamilton team recently, definitely aware of their strengths, definitely know that they have to keep an eye on Aiden Wood.
Yeah. Look for him to get that one opportunity. He could make the difference in this game. That's one in the midfield by Hamilton. Sent back. Played to Sheehan. That's too long. It's kind of smart there by Sheehan. That ball was hit really firmly.
I think Sheehan thought that there was a man behind him there.
Actually, I disagree.
Do you?
Could tell that he knew he could touch that ball, but knowing there was someone on his back, he didn't want to receive it, take a bad touch, and let the other team in. So just to let him out for a throw, and as you can see, now Hamilton has the ball in a much safer situation.
If that's the case, smart play for sure.
Very smart play, yeah. Van Brewer.
Van Brewer's been a menace in the middle so far.
Yes, 13 on 13 in the middle. You don't see it too often, as some think of it as an unlucky number, but Matt Jordan and Van Brewer going to be busy, both of them today. There's a turnover. Tasker going to find Lane out wide. Lane with that first touch kind of lets him down, but he holds it up. Brings it back to Daly. Daly looking for Rojas, unable to connect. And now the Continentals on the counter. You can see Wood a little bit upset here.
Yeah, Wetzel seemed to have an opportunity to bring it up. Instead, just laid it into the zone. Easy play for Kinderman to come out and receive that one. Strong play there by Stern.
going to get the foul as well.
That's a heck of a turn there. See Zach Lane staying out wide, looking for the ball. They seem to be looking to attack on that right side.
All the way back to the keeper. Raphael's going to look for the feet of Braun. Braun trying to lay it off. Not done well. This is going to be Kachachkian in the midfield. Hounded by Braun. Braun's good. He's going to get
Braun's going to get called for one there.
He doesn't have a bone to pick with the referee, but I do.
It looks like Joe Braun got called on that one for his size, didn't it?
Exactly. And that's what's going to happen in soccer a lot. A lot of running.
It was sold well.
Oh, yeah. And Kachachkian in the midfield, the number 9, not the biggest man. Definitely has a technical ability, but he's definitely lacking the weight.
Good strong catch by Kinderman there on that set piece. Gets a little banged up, but he seems to be all right.
Yeah, he took a big fall. That was he got himself up there in the air and then he went down on his backside. So probably be sore tomorrow, but you won't see him show it here in this game. Daly into the feet of Braun. He uses his chest, looking for Van Brewer, but his touch has been off 2 times in a row, and that's gonna spring Wetzel. Oh, he loses it. But no, he does not. He's gonna get the foul called as he used his body well there. What did you like when you see Wetzel do there? Yeah,
Wetzel did a really nice job there of tacking into the zone. He got held up by 2 men, drew the foul there, set up a nice set piece for the Continentals.
Exactly, a nice set piece. As the Jumbos, you're a little bit nervous here. He hits the ball true. This could be a goal. We got number 3, Sheehan, on the ball. He looks like he's going to chip it in, though. Yeah, he chips it in.
Yeah, chips. For the head. Looking for Wood. Kinderman with the punch.
Does well with the punch. I'd like to see a shot there from Hamilton.
You would have liked to see a shot there, given Hamilton hasn't had too many opportunities. Couple of nice plays by Kinderman in the past 2 minutes, but before that, he'd been not too busy.
Dealt with, but Kachachkian gets it and cleared out well by the Jumbo back line. Torres with a deft touch. He finds Wetzel.
Wetzel's
with the
in it again.
That one's a little over the top, and it's good for 3 points.
I think we've seen Wetzel on the ball more than any other Continental so far in this game. So him continuing to make an impact in the offensive side is going to be important if the Continentals want a strong attack.
Yeah, I think it's gonna, if they're gonna find a goal, I think it's gonna be coming from the play of Wetzel finding Wood with his speed, getting behind that back line, which is, as you've seen, has been very solid in the first 20 minutes of this game. Lane flicks it on for Braun. Braun's gonna hold it up using his arm. That's a handball. It's not called though.
Plump out wide.
Plump is gonna work his way through the middle. Here comes Wetzel again. Oh. He had Schmidt through. Lane with a man on. Lane back to Daly. Daly to Braun. Back to Lane. Good connect. Good play here. Back to Braun. Braun's going to swing it back. They're going to switch the field. Raphael. Stern. Finds Tasker. Tasker's going to hold it up all the way back again. Going to swing it again.
Stern far up the field right now.
Back to Daly. Ooh, that's not a good ball. And they're looking for Wetzel. He's going to get it. He's going to hold it. He's going to hold. Ooh, just barely loses it. Good play there by Paoletta. Able to hound him, that bouncing ball. I think that ball's in the ground, Wetzel might be off and countering.
Yep. Wetzel's going to have nightmares of Paoletta holding him up and Arrow finishing the job.
Right? Yeah. The big blonde dude in the midfield just probably has a foot on poor Wetzel.
He may. Calvin Arrow's been solid to start this game for sure.
Yeah.
A little bit of action on the Jumbo sideline. A couple guys warming up. I see Trevorrow.
Yeah, you love to see Trevorrow. He really has that technical ability that that sets him apart in the NESCAC. When you see him on the ball, you see his services. It's a thing of beauty. I like to watch him play. Taking a little break here as someone shoe fell off.
Looks like Plum there.
Retie it. Little help from his center back. We're college students, but we still struggle with tying our shoes a little
Of course,
bit.
who doesn't? So Hamilton showed a little bit more life in the past couple of minutes. It was pretty dominated by the Jumbos to begin this one. Sorry for those who were cut out of some of that. Now a little sarcastic cheer from the Continental sideline as Jeff Plum finally has his shoe back on.
And now Donovan's going to find Sheehan. Sheehan is going to cut back in.
Sheehan land lane on skates on that one.
He did smartly, though. If he didn't, it could have been dangerous. Into the feet of Wood. Wood tries to hold it up. Wetzel, with his back to goal, tries to send Wood in through. Plum.
Good win there by Zach Lane.
Yeah, well done by Lane. Now they're countering Rojas, the through ball. Looking for Tasker. That might be a little bit long. No, Tasker's able to hound it down. Tasker. The service, and it trickles through, but able to be dealt with by the Continentals. Paoletta gets there first. Arrow setting the attack back up.
Jumbo's going to try and keep this one in the zone.
Tasker gets by his man. He gets by another one. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Good, strong tackle there by Eccles. Luke Eccles stepped up there, stopped Gavin Tasker mid-run.
Tasker tries to go down and win a foul, but he's not going to get that. That's going to be out for a goal kick.
Good string of plays there by Gavin Tasker, creating opportunities for the Jumbos. He's going to keep hounding it on that left side, try and search for a goal.
Yeah, after that first attempt went off the crossbar, he's not going to take no for an answer. I think he's going to get himself on the score sheet today.
I would agree with you there.
Good goal kick by Benson. Braun's going to bring that one down. I think he uses his chest more than his feet.
So far in this one, for sure. Now, this Jumbo team is a little bit different than the Continentals, who have Wood as their main scorer. They score significantly more goals than the Continentals, but have no score that is well above the pack like the Continentals do.
Here comes Daly. Daly into the feet of Rojas. Rojas needs to get involved in this game. He's been kind of quiet. And Kakachikian. He's going to find the feet of Wood. Wood back to Kakachikian. Kakachikian cannot receive that one. That's going to give Tasker the ball, but he turns it right back over to Eccles. And the Continentals will swing it in the back. Sheehan. He sends it through, looking for Wood. Wood's trying to hold it up, but Paoletta does well to track the ball. Plump. Back to Wetzel. Wetzel can't bring that one.
There's Van Brewer again.
Bronze got some space. He's going to think about holding it up, though, with no help, really.
Smart play by Joe Braun.
Well.
He had a little bit of room, but he was all by himself.
Arrow. Raphael into the feet of Lane. Lane was tucked all the way in from the out wing. Maybe a little bit of change in formation as you see Lane here in the middle. Arrow. Wetzel not really wanting to give him a hard time, but lots of time and space. That was a good attempt and good effort there by Lane to get to that ball. Right idea by Daly, but didn't come out. And here comes Eccles. Eccles looks for Torres. Torres back to Eccles. He's going to send that one through. Not a good ball at all. Arrow's able to bring that down easily. Finds Van Brewer. Van Brewer to Rojas. Rojas finds Daly.
You know, the difference in possession so far in this one has been Van Brewer and Arrow in the middle. They seem to be sucking everything in that comes through there.
But then the reason there aren't as many scoring chances and the Jumbos aren't dominating in the attacking third are balls like that. Mm-hmm. You have the time and space, and you just play directly for that one over-the-top ball, and it's too predictable. It's too simple. But one free break, and they'll be in.
Paoletta and Arrow again crashing down on Wood, not letting him have any space.
Braun's just going to make it difficult for Donovan, but he does well. Flicks it back to his keeper with the head.
Joe Braun making his presence felt up top.
Yes.
Big physical body, definitely something that can get in a defender's mind.
Torres does well there. Kakachkian trying to find that. Arrow able, though, to get possession for the Jumbos. Van Brewer, he's a handful to deal with. And Wetzel, oh, he doesn't get by Raphael. He almost had it, though. It was a good idea with the turn. Ball was bouncing. Now Rojas trying to set up the attack. Braun does well, but Donovan just as well to get there before Braun. Lane out wide, trying to get the service in. It gets blocked. Lane gets it back. Lane out wide, the service. He needs to serve it there. That one's going to trickle to the keeper. But I do like the ability of Lane to get the service in even when you think he's out of luck.
Yeah, all the opportunities in this one have come from service out wide from Tasker and Lane. Let's see. You know, Joe Braun has been sucked out a bunch looking to receive balls. I think that his big body is going to be key if they're going to score in this one.
Schmidt. Dispossessed by Arrow. Rojas. Braun. Lane. Back to Braun. Excuse me, Van Brewer. Van Brewer's going to bring it up. Finds Braun. Back to Van Brewer. Van Brewer needed that final touch. Just couldn't do much, but good combination. That's what I'd like to see a little bit more from the Jumbos. Using the feet, 1-2s, wall passes, and just working their way up the field.
Smart play there by the keeper, Benson, to keep that in bounds. It did take a little skim off a Hamilton defender.
Van Brewer tries to flick that out of the middle. Plump able to track that down.
Van Brewer looking to create.
Tasker in the middle. Raphael going to go all the way back to the keeper. Paoletta can hear Wood trying to rally his troops, trying to say, get that high press in. Not really working, though. But now they get the ball. Sheehan.
Sheehan's pulled out pretty far right now.
Rojas.
Look for the Jumbos to try and counter.
Had some time and space, needed to play that lethal ball, but the run just really wasn't there. Daly's going to swing it to Raphael. Raphael looking for Stern. Instead, he goes up front to Tasker with a great turn. That is a pretty serious foul. He was very out of position. Early on in the game still here. They don't really like to bring out the cards too often in NESCAC, but that is a yellow card in most people's book.
You know what? A smart foul there. Tasker would have had a scoring opportunity if he could have finished that turn. Really nice touch to take that inside. I think he was going to look to shoot there. Instead, he gets tripped up, but that will set up a set piece for the Jumbos.
First set piece in play. Corner kick
Rojas
earlier.
lined up to take this one. Him and Van Brewer. We'll
Probably
see which one kicks
for
it.
Braun or Arrow, the big head.
Paoletta also in there.
That was just a little bit short. Didn't get all the way to the back post, but for the crashing runs going to near post, great ball.
We have some subs coming in for the Jumbos.
And for the Continentals as well, we see 3 players coming on. Lane coming off, Rojas coming off, as well as Braun coming off. You're going to see Max Jacobs, number 9, enter the game.
Maticano as well, number 11. He's at the top of the box right now looking for some garbage.
Number 17, Siegelstein, going to be in there as well. The 2 players for the Continentals, number 11 and I believe number 6, joined the play.
Good play there again by the keeper, Brewer.
Wood's got 2-on-1. Wood's got a 2-on-1. Wetzel's going to join. Wetzel's got some speed. Wetzel. Oh, Wood, not a good ball to the...
Nice play by Stern there, working over from the left side to help out.
Yeah, so just a
Drew Stern
on those
saw the opportunity for the Continentals, left his post as the left back, came and helped in the middle, filling in for Paoletta, who was up there for the corner.
Yeah, just to
saved
update
the
you
goal
on
there.
Those subs, that was DiGiovanni, number 6 here, out left for the Continentals, taking the place of Plump. And number 11, Noah Giovanelli, is going to be taking a midfield role, actually outright for Schmidt.
Ooh, little collision there. Wetzel falling down. He will draw the foul.
Giovanelli takes it. Eccles. Giovanelli.
Arrow's wrapped up there.
Jordan does
They're going to
well.
play advantage.
I mean, Arrow does well to take care of Jordan Siegelstein. Siegelstein. Here comes Cano.
Mati Cano looks for the pass there. He gets one.
Siegelstein. But well done by Shahan. Siegelstein's going to be called for the foul. He lowered the shoulder and pushed Shahan to the ground. Shahan's got himself a free kick. We got some great action here, folks. 17 minutes left in the first half. Still all tied, 0-0. Jumbo's having a few little more chances on the offensive side, but it is a good game. Possession leaning to the Jumbos, but pretty even here still.
We've certainly seen a little bit of action since these subs checked in, as Mati Cano and Siegelstein combining there.
Oh, well done by Hakab Kakachian. Oh, but it just goes off of him for a goal kick.
Kajachkin almost made his way through the back line. Ends up ripping a shot. Going wide. Will be a goal kick for the Jumbos.
Arrow's going to come off with 16 minutes left. This might be a chance for the Continentals to take advantage of not having that big body in the midfield.
Aiden Welsh steps in for him. Not a small guy himself.
Definitely not an Arrow, though.
No, very few are Calvin Arrow.
Good work there by Paoletta. That's going to be a foul.
Mati Cano knows he tripped him up there.
Di Giovanni doing well out here on the left wing for the Continentals. Getting some time here early on in the first half. Shahan to take it. It's a good ball into the back post. Looking for number 11, new sub Giovanelli. Torres is going to take the throw.
A little bit of a stall here in the past couple minutes for both teams.
Yeah, saw a little nerves when the first subs came on, a little bit more action, but then as they've gotten their groove, kind of settled into more of a back and forth slow game, throw-ins, set pieces, that type of stuff. The referee talking to people about fouls. Very calm.
Derek Ng checks in for the Jumbos.
Yeah, good player. Like to see him giving Van Brewer a little bit of a break. He did some good work here in the first half. Wetzel comes back to win that. Plays back to Torres. Torres.
Good win there by Welsh.
Going to be intercepted by Welsh. Ratson now on. One of the big goal scorers for the Jumbos here. Kind of a surprise.
Yeah, Ratson with 4 goals. Most of that coming off the bench.
That's a dangerous ball. Cano unable to make it really make it cost on them, but they do win a throw-in, and taken by Stern. Stern. Ball is lost.
This is going to be an opportunity for the Continentals.
Wetzel's through. He's trying to play the through ball just on number 15. Sam Dills wasn't really making that through run, but he had about that one option, so he sent it anyway. Easily dealt with by the Jumbos.
Yeah, the Jumbos were all over it.
Welsh loses out there, but Daly able to slow it down, stop that, intercept that pass. Good reader of the play, Daly. Sheehan to take the throw in. Finds Wood. Wood to Dills, or looks for Dills, never really got to Dills. Tanner Jameson on for the Jumbos as well. You see him there clearing that ball. Wood, stolen by Paoletta. Daly turns it over right to Sheehan, now to Dills. Dills is hounded by Welsh.
Good, strong play there by Derek Ng, making his impact felt off the bench.
That one is blocked. Wood trying to chase after it, but he's not going to beat Stern. Sent long for Jacobs. Jacobs is going to work. He earns a throw in. No, going to be a Continental throw. Daly wins that to NG. NG finds Welsh, back to Daly. Welsh turning in the midfield. Terrible ball. Turnover, counter. Oh, but that is not the ball needed from Giovanelli. Giovanelli's kicking himself. He knows that that was a chance.
Yeah, the Continentals kind of caught the Jumbos off track there. Too many men up.
Wood's going to get there, but so was Paoletta.
Wood trying to body Paoletta. Paoletta is as strong as they come.
I think Joe Braun would have something to
That's a valid statement for sure. Jacobs with an opportunity.
He holds it up. When he's fouled, you got to call the foul there, but it doesn't
Goal!
matter. They score anyway on the advantage.
Alex Ratson puts it in.
The referee
Max
played it
Jacobs
well.
created an opportunity, was knocked over, but the ball squirted out, and Alex Ratson able to finish to the bottom right corner.
Yeah, I was even mistaken. I was looking for the foul. He played advantage well, and as the advantage was taken advantage of by Ratson, Alex Ratson with the big goals puts the Jumbos up 1-0 here. 11 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, we mentioned the good goal production out of Ratson off the bench. You see it right there. It's a special thing for this Jumbos team that they have these subs that are able to come on and create opportunities and goals like they have this season. Ratson with a big finish there.
Yeah, all set up by Jacobs. Jacobs does really well at the top of the box there. Probably does earn that foul. Still able kind of to poke it in the dangerous direction, and Jumbos convert. Look for the Continentals, though, to maybe slow things down. They need a goal, big. Pressure has been firmly placed upon their shoulders here now, away on the road, facing top 10 team in the country. It's going to be a tough task. Ratson able to get there. He's trying to poke through to Jacobs. Welsh, though, going to win that back.
Outside of the goal even, Ratson's provided good energy since entering this game. He's going to look to run here.
NG looking for Ratson. Ratson's going to try to just keep that in, put that back into the mixer. Unable to, really, but Jumbos retain possession. Torres activates. Welsh.
Good touch there by Aiden Welsh.
Siegelstein turns well. Looking for Cano out left. Jacobs does
another
well.
opportunity for the Jumbos.
Cano all the way back to Paoletta. Paoletta, Daly. Not a great pass, but it's going to find feet.
Siegelstein there.
Siegelstein's doing well. Great touch there by Ratson. Daly back to Ratson. Ratson. He's finding feet. Oh, my goodness. What a great ball. Great idea. Just unable to get that final touch that Jacobs needed to score.
Max Jacobs almost had a brilliant touch there.
What do you
just
think about
unable
Ratson
to get
here?
that
Ratson
toe
has
on
been
it.
Amazing.
He has.
Off the bench.
He has. It's going to be tough for Shapiro and the Jumbos to take Ratson off the field.
But it's tough to keep Lane on the bench, too. Lane looked pretty good starting off. Ratson's going to win this one. He flicks it onto Siegelstein. Siegelstein kind of touched it with his, we'll call it arm, not a handball.
May have gotten away with one there.
Yeah, inadvertent, so not always a foul, but definitely did give him a slight advantage. Normally is a foul.
Kano with a nice run.
Finds feet of NG. NG's going to earn a corner here.
Good hustle play there by Derek NG.
Yes. 8 minutes left here in the first half. Jumbo's looking to get another one. Continentals looking just to cling to this 1-0 deficit, go into the locker room, kind of regroup, hope to find a way to manufacture a goal. They really haven't had too many opportunities here.
Siegelstein's going to take the corner here.
Have to defend first. Siegelstein whips one in. Well done by Donovan, but the second chance.
Mati Kano tried the aggressive volley from the top of the box into some defenders.
Daly was offside.
So 7:50 to go here in the first half. The Jumbos with the 1-0 lead off the goal from Alex Ratson.
I do not really believe that was a foul on Tanner Jameson. He went up straight. He's a big body and didn't really get the ball, understandably, but I don't really know what you're calling the foul.
I don't know. That was a 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
Jameson may have gotten a little bit too much body.
Yeah.
But it's definitely very interesting. The Jumbos have about half, maybe even less of the players that started this game out on the field right now. They brought in a bunch of subs, hoping them they would hold the fort. They've done so and then some, scoring a goal, giving the Jumbos a lead. It'll be interesting to see how the second half rotation looks.
Yes, very, very, very key things to look. Surprising that Wood takes the corners.
It is. He is a big body. He's their top goal scorer. You'd imagine him in the box.
Especially with Wetzel, who's a little smaller.
Play short corner to Wetzel.
Wetzel's going to put the service in. Ooh, this was a dangerous ball. Ooh.
Wow, good ball by Wetzel there. The Continentals unable to be in that spot.
If Dills is a little bit taller, that might be a different outcome there for the
Continentals.
It could be 1-1. Yes, he got up. Give him credit, man. He jumped for that and just skimmed off of that silky blonde hair. Long throw taken. Dealt with by Jameson.
Strong header by Welsh there.
Wetzel, though. Wetzel. Oh, loses it.
Daly clears it way out of the zone.
Torres is going to find Giovanelli. Giovanelli looking to dance. Giovanelli. He's holding it up. Maybe held it too long, though. No, he keeps it. Back to Torres.
Stern was a little frustrated with the footwork there from Noah Giovanelli.
Just as I
that one looked like a handball, too.
This is well done, NG. Gonna find last 5 minutes here in the first half. Jacob's feet. Daly. Good ball. Let's see if Siegelstein can keep it in. He does. Siegelstein looking to serve it into the box. He's waiting for runners. He's on his left foot. He finds Jacobs at the top of the box. Jacobs. He's going to swing it out wide.
Smart play there. Defenders in front.
And Sheehan able to deal with that one. But it falls to the feet of Daly. Daly going to look for the service. Daly with the back heel looking for NG, but that's not pulled off. This one's a dangerous bounce. Well dealt with by Paoletta. Welsh. Paoletta finds NG's feet. NG's got a man on. Daly, NG. Paoletta. Back to NG. That was a dangerous ball, especially with Paoletta out of the center.
Some frustrated fans here as NG with the foul. Bit of a disputed call. I think that was the right one, though, by the referees.
Sheehan to take the kick here.
Kinderman out to field that one.
Ooh!
Wow.
That header
just wide.
Just over and just wide, yes. That was very dangerous.
Hamilton bringing in one more sub for the last 3 minutes.
As the Jumbos, no, well not. I'm mistaken. Cano was very far out wide. Looked like he was coming off the bench, but
Sam Weber comes on, the freshman, trying to provide a little spark before the half.
Yeah, the one rule for goalkeepers, if you come out, you got to touch it, and Kinderman breaks that rule there. The Continentals don't make him pay though. Still 1-0.
Paoletta with a lot of time, looking to create.
Looking for Jacobs, but Jacobs
overruns it a little.
Overruns it, yeah. Well done there by Dia.
There's Ratson again. He's been everywhere.
Welsh. Well done by Daly. He used the little Sol V, as we call it, in the trade, and keeps the ball for the Jumbos. Right to the feet of Jacobs. Jacobs struggles to bring it down and allows Eccles to clear that.
Lots of energy from Max Jacobs off the bench, creating opportunities.
Yes, you're quite right. I think Jacobs having a very good game off the bench, but the real star of the show so far has been Alex Ratson.
Ratson for sure. He has been, of course, the finish was fantastic. Other than that, though, he's been all over. He has made some good plays defensively and controlled the ball very well with his feet. And, of course, that speed that you mentioned has allowed him to do a lot of the things on the field that very few can do. Yes. Both him and Lane have great pace on that right wing. It's a battle all day for this Hamilton defense to stop that.
Yes, definitely. You've seen Sheehan. He's been dealing with it, but he's been doing a pretty good job. Now you got Giovanelli out on the right, having a little trouble with Tasker and Cano, but out here on the left, you have Di Giovanni and Sheehan, and they're not doing too bad of a job.
1:20 left.
Welsh gonna find Stern. Stern to Cano. And cleared out by Eccles. Wood looking to make it difficult on the Jumbo back line, but they deal with it well as Ratson sends it back to Daly. Daly keeps the ball in well, finds, looking for NG, doesn't find him, but good idea there.
Yeah, 40 seconds for the Jumbos to come up with one here.
Could be the last attack here. They're sending the people into the box. Daly gonna take the long throw. Daly with the more direct one, flicked on, in the bike! Oh!
Just over the bar.
And that was
Tanner Jamison there.
Jamison, the center back, coming all the way up. He's going to get a little acrobatic for us, showing his flexibility, showing his talent there. That was a very good attempt. He just misses.
Yeah, Tanner Jamison, the senior captain, center back, didn't start this game, came off the bench, has been good, and that would have been a fantastic goal. Missed it just over the bar, and that will end the first half.
Yeah, it takes us to halftime here. Folks, thank you for joining us here. We know we're having slight technical difficulties. Thank you for sticking with us here in a very tightly contested matchup. The Tufts University Jumbos 1, Hamilton Continentals 0. We'll be back soon with the halftime show. Stay tuned.
And welcome back to Bello Field here. We have at halftime. Jumbos are up 1-0. Welcome to the halftime report. I'm Scott Platt.
Lucas Pyle here. It's been a good first half.
It's been a really good first half.
Yeah.
A lot of good action here. Of course, Jumbos taking the lead with about towards the end of the first half. Really made a big difference, and they really were able to claim a lot of momentum from that.
Yeah, definitely. Got here. They're definitely possessing the ball well as usual at Bello Field. It's such a tough place to come for away sides, and Tufts passing around the back, moving the ball forward, and I believe it was Alex Ratzem with the goal. It's a really lovely finish. Questionable decision. There was a bit of controversy whether the referee, there was a bit of hesitation to make a call. The Hamilton bench was a bit frustrated about that. There was a yellow card shown. I think in the end, the referee made the right decision. The advantage was played. It was a good finish. And Tufts have a deserved lead so far.
Absolutely, yeah. Tufts, after that goal, they really dominated the possession game, and really throughout the first half. Hamilton, they had some possession. They weren't able to create a lot of opportunities. Of course, Tufts hitting the crossbar a few minutes before that goal. You really felt that it was coming.
And right at the end as well, there was almost a potential Wunder goal from Jameson. Had a bicycle kick effort just going past the goal.
Yeah.
So both sides have had chances. Hamilton and getting a chance later on in that half from a set piece. The header just going over the bar. The keeper was a bit in no man's land, not sure where to be. But I think at the moment right now, Tufts in control. And when you take the lead and you're the side that's been sort of on more of the front foot and having more of the possession, you're always going to feel that you're going to have the chance to go on and win the game.
Absolutely.
And Hamilton are going to need to step up their game in the second half.
Absolutely. Hamilton really they had some possession. They did a pretty good job, honestly, of taking some turnovers, but they weren't really able to create anything. Tufts would get the ball back. Good, strong defensive line holding by Tufts. And so if they really want an opportunity, Hamilton needs to create opportunities, more consistent ball control. But as I understand it, the women's team also played today.
Yes. I was there watching that game. It was a great game. They're, of course, the #1 seed in the NESCAC. They were taking on the #8 Bowdoin Polar Bears. It was 0-0 at halftime. Going into the second half, Tufts were really pushing forward. They were the team on top, creating chances. 9 minutes to play. They get a free kick just outside the top of the box, bouncing around, and it was a great finish by Liz Reed to give them the lead. And you thought at that point they're going to go on and win this game, and suddenly the Polar Bears came to life. In the next 2 minutes, they completely put on the pressure. Tufts, after scoring, seemed to lose all of their energy. They looked a little bit knackered. 2 minutes after taking the lead, they lose that lead. It was a nice finish from the Polar Bears forward. And then overtime, Tufts found their energy again, found their personality again, created chances, kept going forward, and in the end, it was a corner, came into the box, ball bouncing around. Tufts were causing problems from set pieces all afternoon, and it was Liz Reed, their top goal scorer. Actually, no, sorry, Sophie Lloyd with the goal, a good finish. Bit of a scrappy goal, but when it's playoff time, it really doesn't matter how you get them, and as long as it goes in the back of the net. And Tufts will be hosting the NESCAC semifinals and final next weekend. So that's a big result for them.
Really big result.
Definitely a big result.
And elsewhere, and it's been really overall been a great day for Tufts Athletics, or in progress as the football team traveling to Colby. They were up 28-3 last check at halftime, so great way to start off the game there. Elsewhere, volleyball also beat Colby 3-0. They have more games later today, so be on the lookout for those. Definitely be sure to tune in to the JumboCast live stream. We will also be carrying that game as well. And then elsewhere around the NESCAC, as far as other soccer results, we have Wesleyan playing Amherst today. And at the beginning of the second half, it was Amherst holding the lead 1-0. Of course, Amherst being the #1 seed. And if they were to hold on, and Tufts were to hold on, Tufts would end up traveling to Amherst to play the second lowest seed next week.
Yeah, and, second half coming up here with about 3.5 minutes to play. It should be a good second half. I'm expecting, Tufts to go on and win this game if I'm placing a bet on this. They've had more of the possession. They've been a bit more adventurous. And, at home, they're such a tough opposition to beat. So it's a really uphill battle for Hamilton. But, of course, anything can happen in NESCAC quarterfinal play. So it should really be a good second half.
Absolutely, and be on the lookout. Of course, this is Hamilton. I mean, it's a quarterfinal playoff tournament, so Hamilton's going to be desperate. They're going to try to create opportunities, and they really need to take the win. And so Tufts got to be more. I think got to be careful with the ball. You saw there was a decent amount of time where Hamilton did force turnovers. They forced Tufts to take some penalties. So you want to avoid that if you're Tufts and really focus on ball control, creating long possession, which they are, which plays really to their strength.
Definitely. And I think at the moment, Tufts going into this half feeling good about especially getting a goal late on in the first half always gives you a good feeling into that halftime team talk. And I think, they should go on and win this game. This
Absolutely.
is there for the taking. In recent seasons, they always haven't been great in the NESCAC tournament phase, but this is looking to sort of get past that quarterfinal voodoo and try and get on and win this game. So it should be a good second half.
Absolutely. Tufts is the number 2 seed for a reason. They're the better team, and they just need to play like that.
Definitely. Well, I believe we'll be heading off right now.
Yeah.
That's the halftime show. We'll be coming back shortly for the second half. Thanks for staying in.
Absolutely. And just before we go, do want to apologize for the technical difficulties we had in the first half. We think we've resolved those. Looking forward to a great second half.
Yeah, should be a good one.
All right.
Back, Jared Davis here, joined by Noah Goldstein, and we're back with second half action. Starting lineups are back in as Daly sends a long ball to Lane, and that's going to run out for a goal kick.
Yeah, good aggressive start by the Jumbos. Much of the same, attacking down the flanks, looking to create opportunities that way and get the ball in the box. Lane did it, Ratson did it, and was able to finish one. Tasker's been doing it all day. It's definitely something that the Jumbos have as a strength in their game, and we're going to see them keep going to it, I think.
Yes, I agree. Lane wins that one. Shahan. Lane again, looking for Braun. Braun brings it down. He does well. Sends the through ball. And Tasker's going to outrun Torres. But it's going to go out for a throw-in.
Wow, Tasker was flying there.
Yeah.
Ball in the air. Calvin Arrow in the area.
Brings
Watch
it
out.
down. Good. Well done. And Wood does really well. But he gets crunched by Arrow. And then Paoletta able to save that one from going out for a corner. But gives Wood a chance. Wood again. Torres. Cleared out by Paoletta, by Rafael. Lane's going to earn a foul.
Looks like a clean
No,
win.
he's going
Zach Lane
to
is not happy with that one.
Get a foul called against him.
He is not thrilled to Zach Lane. Rightfully so.
Rightfully so, yeah.
Good 50-50 play. Lane, they're saying, got a little bit too much arm in there.
I think maybe the fact that Wetzel's shin guard holders fell off, drew the foul or something like that. But yeah,
So that'll create a set piece for the Continentals.
Shahan to take it again. The first few times he's kind of played in this little floater. See if maybe he tries to test the goalie a little bit this time. To the back post. Saved by Eccles and then cleared out by the Jumbos.
Brett Rojas, strong play there, coming back to help out.
Shahan looking for Wood. And Paoletta going to get physical before he even has a chance to get the ball.
Yeah.
Guess pretty much anything goes here in NESCAC soccer.
So a good start here to this half by the Continentals. They've come out strong, kept the ball in the Jumbo side, something we didn't see much from them in the first half. The Jumbos were ball dominant in the first half for sure, holding the possession by a wide margin. Not the case so far here.
Wetzel. He loses out on that one, though, and Van Brewer's going to have the ball. Van Brewer finds Lane. Lane to Braun. Braun can't get a foot on that.
Misread that a little bit to Joe Braun.
Wetzel down line. He plays the ball into the box. It's going to easily be collected by the Jumbo goalkeeper, Kinderman.
Eric Kinderman with a good, strong play there, being aware of that cross coming in, playing it, as you said, with ease.
Holding the ball for about 16 seconds, not the normal 8, but that's fine. The punt played up, and it's going to fall into the lap of Lane. Lane, he finds Tasker. Tasker tries to flick Van Brewer through, but again, just not finding that last touch needed. And that one's going to go out, but it's saved. And get there. Paoletta does really well.
Continentals upset after that slide. That looked clean to us, got through the ball. As we saw on that previous possession, up top for the Jumbos. Good combination by Tasker, trying to put that ball in the goal. Unable to get the final touch there would lead to a shot, but good, strong attack there.
Raphael misreads that one, but able to trickle all the way back to Kinderman, and he will push his troops up and take another big punt.
Eric Kinderman definitely taking his time today.
As you say that, he rolls the ball out and takes more time to send a nice boot upfield. Braun looking to flick that one on, misses his head, and he's able to get possession, sends it back to Daly. Daly to Arrow. Van Brewer finds Tasker. Tasker back to Rojas. Rojas looking for Stern, but the pass doesn't get there as Schmidt intercepts. But Rojas looking back for Stern. Stern does well. Stern just a little bit too big of a touch, couldn't get there. And Eckel able to clear that one out. He's also going to win the foul. Ball's headed back for the foul for Eccles.
Jumbo's once again not thrilled with that call. I think that they're thinking the refs are calling this one a little bit too close. They want that physical NESCAC soccer that they are used to playing with the big guys they have, like a Calvin Arrow and a Paoletta.
Oh, you just said physical and you didn't say Joe Braun. I don't know.
Oh, excuse me there.
And here's Wetzel. He's been the magic man for Hamilton.
Yeah,
if anything's
going to come up with a goal, it's going to come from Wetzel, isn't it?
He's been looking good. But pretty tough to get through that stiff line of Arrow, Paoletta, Raphael, and Daly and Stern.
You have to think that if you're the Continentals, you have to think that there is going to be an opportunity for Aiden Wood to make his mark on this game. He's been so good this season, and they really rely on him to produce their goals. You have to think that the Jumbos are going to key in on him, and the Continentals are going to try and get him that one chance to even the score in this one.
Ball into Braun. Braun plays the service. It gets blocked well, though, by Donovan. Donovan, again, like we said, having a solid game today.
Corner's going to be taken by Van Brewer.
Paoletta and Arrow are sent up to get those big bodies in the box. Look for Joe Braun, look for Paoletta. I'd like to see Jamison with that bike kick again, but he's unfortunately subbed out. Van Brewer's whipped ball in. Braun tries to get ahead on it. Well done by Benson.
Benson really got up there. You mentioned earlier he's not too big for a goalie, but he got there. He got very high up there to make that save and bring it down. Good, strong hands. Oh, no, 2 balls on the field. Schmidt not too thrilled with that one.
Wood holding up play. Schmidt's going to get there. Schmidt has some space in the middle. He finds back to Hagop. Hagop's ball is not very good. That's going to be a turnover. He's really been
he's been quiet.
Been very quiet for the Continentals. That's kind of a disappointment there, as he's their second leading goal scorer. Definitely assist man as well, and he's just not doing it today. Looking like maybe woke up on the wrong side of bed. But not Joe Braun. Joe Braun finds Tasker, and the shot goes just wide.
Gavin Tasker got that one a little bit on the outside of his foot, not where he would have liked it. Missed just wide.
Comes a ball in the air, won by Rojas. Tasker gets another head on it. The second ball won by the Continentals. There's a mistake by Torres. Tasker tries to put him under, but Torres regains his composure and deals with it well.
Just a little bit too short of a touch
Finds
there
Schmidt.
for Gavin Tasker.
He's going to go for the ASO runaround. Doesn't really work, except an ASO. That was a good call there by the ref. The ball eventually was in play, but the ball went out of bounds. There is a vertical plane on the touchline. Stern does well. Arrow's going to win that.
I feel like
Tasker.
when the ball's in the air near Arrow, he's going to win it.
Rojas with some time. Rojas is going to start the counter. He sends that through ball, looking for Tasker. Tasker's on. Tasker finds Braun. Braun can't get a touch there, but he was actually offside. Tasker offside by just a few steps.
Really nice creative play there by the Jumbos.
Yeah, you got to like to see that idea.
That doesn't go that time, but you have to think that if they can keep getting looks like that, it's
Wetzel
going to
does
bode
well
for
there.
them.
Wins a header over the taller Daly. But Weber unable to track that down. It's going to be a Jumbo's throw. 35 minutes left here in the second half. Still a 1-0 game. Continentals looking for that tying goal. Much needed. Jumbo's looking maybe to put another goal for some cushion. A little extra padding for the lead. Lane's going to try to work with the speed, try to run around him. But Sheehan does good. And it is out off of Lane.
Lane cannot believe that one. He's had much to say to the referees today.
Definitely went between his legs, and maybe he didn't feel like his feet affected where the ball went. But sometimes it brushes your feet and you really don't know. So
I think he knew.
You think he knew? The referee's right there. I mean, he's watching the play too. I'm a little far away, so can't tell for sure. But in the end, it really didn't amount to much. Just a throw in that situation wasn't too dangerous. Here comes a good set piece, a little far away. Sheehan takes it, dealt with easily by Rojas, yeah. And Rafael wins that second ball again. Tasker tracks it down. He's going to send it up, but that's going to be up and out of play.
Tasker's dangerous with the speed. Jumbo's definitely trying to get him loose. Calvin Arrow tracking there.
Yeah, Arrow's just making number 9's life miserable. And like we said, he's been very quiet, almost missing in action for Hagab Kokachki and just not having the day he needed here. But let's see if he can turn it around here as the Continentals counter into Weber. Weber's on, but Stern did well there.
That's kind of Arrow's game. He's not going to wow you going up the field, making creative plays on the offensive end, but he's going to shut down.
He's going to make the center mid's life miserable. You're going to have nightmares tomorrow of long legs, flowing blonde hair, and 50-50s. Those 50-50s are no longer 50s. Yeah, right. That's what I was going with too. Yeah. Yikes. You love to have him on your team, though. Long throw taken towards Joe Braun. He's unable to control it, though, and now it's in the feet of Wetzel. Wetzel down the left line. He holds it up. He's able to keep it, but now it's back into the feet of Arrow. Arrow. That's going to be a corner kick.
Wow, tough play there for the Jumbos. We thought that was going to be a goal kick.
And that necessitates a little cheer from the Hamilton crowd here, trying to rally their crew, their troops, really get them to get this equalizing goal right here, a big possibility. Yeah,
we got Wetzel on the corner. Look for Wood to get his big head in there.
Not an actual statement
Not
about,
an actual big
about
head.
his big head, but
He's got Calvin Arrow on him, though.
he's a good-looking guy.
The Jumbos.
Taking a little short, and Stern does well there, out for a second corner. Wetzel's going to get a second opportunity. I think he needs to get that either hard and low on the ground for the near post or get it up in the air, back post. See what he does here. He whips it in again. This one short near post dealt with again by the Jumbos. Wetzel, though. Wetzel, he's going to play a long floating ball in. That's going to be difficult for the Continentals to win with the height advantage the Jumbos bring into this matchup. But the Continentals looking good here. They're into this. They're attacking third for the last 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, they've put together a good half so far. A little bit more urgency on their behalf. That one's a good ball, too. Kinderman makes a good play on the ball. Let's see what the call is here.
That's going to be a foul as Kinderman went down. It's the referee's job always to protect the goalie. If the goalie falls down like that, having been touched by an opposition, he's almost always going to get the foul, so that's what they're calling there. Also slightly looks like it might be just a goal kick, but I'm pretty sure it's just a foul.
Yeah, I think they are going to call that foul there. You're right.
He does place it on the 6-yard box, but I think that's just a case of coincidence.
Maybe it's a habit.
Schmidt and Van Brewer. Van Brewer does well to make it difficult, but Wood's able to get that in his possession. Wood in the midfield. That's going to be a foul on Stern. Stern runs away from the scene of the crime.
Yeah, Stern knew he tripped him up there. There was no qualms from him on that call.
Torres to take this kick. This could be dangerous. Again, like we said, the Continentals have been setting up shop here in the offensive third, looking to get that equalizing goal. They're motioning it. They want it back post. Torres sends a decent ball. It didn't get high enough. Didn't really get where he needed it. But
Tasker just clears that one out, but he gives chase himself. We know he's got speed.
He's got wheels.
Benson controls.
He finds Donovan. Donovan's going to play it short to Shahan.
Looks like some Jumbos ready to check in this one. Can't quite tell, but I see Siegelstein
That's a bad turnover.
And Jacobs both over at the halfway line.
Looking for Braun. Braun needs to get a touch on that. There's a good punt from Benson. And Paletta's going to win that, though. Going to let Lane get back there in time. Lane having kind of a slow second half as he's got back in the action.
Yes.
Braun's going to win the foul there.
He deserves it. If you can knock over Joe Braun, you're definitely doing something illegal.
I would agree. It was definitely a nice shove to the back, which is usually a pretty easy foul. Almost always is going to be a foul if you get pushed in the back.
Van Brewer's going to take this set piece. Look for the Jumbos to be aggressive here.
I totally agree. This is a dangerous situation. Look for a good service. Gets it to the back post. Whips it in with that left foot. Goes a little short, though.
Ball still up in the air.
Needs to be a better punch by the goalkeeper there. That could have been dangerous if that fell to a Jumbo. Lane with the shot. Great save by Benson.
Wow, good strike there by Zach Lane. Able to find the ball at his feet, hit it with the right, and a diving save made by Benson to keep that one out of the net.
Jordan able to get the ball under control. Finds Wood. Wood to Wetzel. Wetzel plays the through ball to Weber. Stopped and a little miscommunication as Jordan was looking to keep Weber running, but he was not making that run. A little bit of extracurricular activity in the midfield. You see Wood, Arrow getting a little chippy as that slide tackle at the top of the box caused a little issue by the Continentals.
Good play there to keep Joe Braun out of the back of the net.
Yeah. That was quite dangerous. I thought the keeper needs to come out there and affect the play, especially with Joe Braun and that big body. We're going to see some changes. 4 people coming on for the Jumbos. Joe Braun, Van Brewer coming off, as well as Lane and Rojas coming on. Like mentioned before by Noah, was Siegelstein. I believe Max Jacobs and as well as Alex Ratson, the goal scorer from earlier.
Yeah, we thought we'd see a lot of Ratson in the second half, and we're seeing him early.
Here's Siegelstein at the top of the box. Siegelstein with the shot. Ooh, blocked.
Deflected. Still an opportunity here, though. Jumbos keep it in.
Daly finds Ratson. Ratson back. The second ball is not great, but Ratson able to do well. Flicked on. Jacobs was waiting for it, but he couldn't get. Oh, they're not going to clear it out. Just barely cleared out by Hagop.
Messy play in the defensive zone by Hamilton, but just able to get that ball out.
Not the Barcelona, but sloppy. Tasker's through ball with the outside of the foot, a little bit cheeky. Maybe like him to use the left foot and get a better service in there. Still well done by Benson. Probably got a little bit of a turf in his eye and his nose as you see him blowing that out. But
Benson's been busy so far.
He has been busy, and he's been playing well. That was a big save off of that shot by Lane just a few minutes ago. And now look for the Continentals to strike back.
Yeah, a couple of good ones on the corner as well. That was a good read right there. And the one where he...
Ooh, dangerous ball. That's a turnover. Wood has it now. Wood finds Dills.
Dills going to look to put this in.
He's holding it up, but he's not going to hold it for long with that big body on him. He's able, though, to send it off to Torres. Torres going to cut in. Torres looking for a good through ball. That's not a bad ball.
That's a great ball.
There's a good cross. And in the back post is Schmidt. Schmidt sends it back the other way. And it's able to be dealt with by the Jumbos. Siegelstein tried to get there first. He does with the slide. Jacobs holds it up. Jacobs on the counter. Jacobs, he has Tasker out left. Tasker with the ball. Tasker looking to take Torres. He's down line. He goes left. He plays the cross in. Jacobs!
Oh, Jacobs just skied that one over. Got the ball on his right foot. Kind of a lunging attempt to put that one in the back of the net and missed high.
And that will bring on some more subs for both teams. Calvin Arrows coming out. Coming on is Matty Cano, as well as a few other players to be named later.
That was a heck of a play there.
That
by
was
Gavin
a great
Tasker.
combination between Jacobs, Tasker. Jacobs just missed out over exuberant. Hits that one over the post, but you'd like to see that combination from both teams. We saw the combination for the Continentals just the play before, and the game's really opening up, as they say.
Yeah, that was kind of a reaching attempt by Jacobs. I think that is why he ended up skying that one a little bit.
I think you're right. Here he goes again, though. Jacobs has the ball in a dangerous position. Swarmed by 3 shirts, and the 3 shirts prevail. What heads as the ball comes our direction. For those of you at home, probably don't need to duck, but we here nearly did. That's going to be a foul on Matty Cano for the reach around with the arm. I would not usually see that called. Maybe if you get a little shirt, I could understand, but it's more of you put your arm there for balance, to just kind of feel where the player is. It doesn't really affect the other person, but the ref calling kind of a tight game here at Bello today. Plump going down line. He gets and it gets deflected, but it stays in play as NG finds Cano. Cano to Stern. Stern's ball is deflected. It's going to be a jumbo throw.
Stern up here to take this throw. So, yeah, we've seen some good play in the past few minutes. The Jumbos have really stepped up their game after a kind of lackadaisical start to the first half. Unclear exactly what's going on here.
Heard the ref say that he would stop the clock when the Hamilton fans held the ball, which doesn't make much sense as
they are
that
trailing.
would be beneficial for Hamilton.
Hamilton fans are definitely not thrilled right now. Not quite sure exactly the exchange that just occurred.
Great play there by Siegelstein with the slide. He gets the ball into Ratson, but Ratson turns the ball over. Plump, a little too nonchalant, but Stern comes in a little too aggressive. He's going to get the foul called on him. He knows what he did wrong there. Still wants to kind of talk to the ref, as the ref has kind of started to lose control of this game a little bit. The The players are starting to chip back. He hasn't gone to his book to show them who's really boss, which you need to kind of do sometimes.
Haven't necessarily had reason to do that, but they may be getting close.
It's getting close, yeah. I would have liked to see maybe one of the earlier ones. Torres with an interesting throw-in, but it's played on. Donovan. Sheehan.
Sheehan has been strong all day and
Feels-
taking those set pieces as well.
Wetzel. Wetzel's been dangerous, and he's going to hold on to the ball. He wants more, but Engi's went in strong, won that ball. Jacobs trying to get there first. He does. Keeps the ball alive for the Jumbos, but he falls down. It's going to be a throw-in.
Oh, it's very interesting to see.
No, they're calling that a foul.
Very interesting to see how this Jumbos team shifts a little when they take Braun out of that top spot and bring Jacobs in. He provides a little bit more of the finesse than Braun, who has the power. Both of them check back to the ball and do similar things in that way, but the runs they make are a little different.
Different.
A little shallower from Jacobs, generally.
Definitely a little shallower, I would agree. The ball is less direct, less route one. It's more of a into feet, and his touch is a little bit more deft to the point where he's going to send it right back. He's going to play that quick ball out wide, and the ball just moves a little faster when he's in. It's nice, though, to have, I think the Jumbos have more possession when Braun's in, but still playing well. Siegelstein looks to put the service in. That's blocked by Sheehan.
Yeah, really good production from both of them today, even though they're not necessarily – I guess Jacobs is on the score sheet. Braun's not on the score sheet, but had a good day of holding up the defense.
Yes, definitely. He won't be super pleased with himself. He would like to get himself on the tally. And Siegelstein with the volley. Dealt with by Benson.
Quick little front post rip there. Good play by Benson again.
It's going to be dealt with by Paoletta. And cleared out by Rafael. And Cano is able to bring it down. Cano's going to look to switch the play. He's going to dribble through the middle. Find Daly. Daly to Jacobs. Jacobs gets it under his control. Sends it out wide to Ratson. Ratson with the cross.
Ooh, no call there as Max Jacobs got shoved down.
Shoved in the box. There was some definite contact. Stern.
I can guarantee that Max Jacobs is not thrilled with that one.
Trying to find Wetzel. Sends him the long ball. Wetzel's going to be able to track it down. But now he has Daly all over him. But he gets through Daly. Wetzel. Wetzel on the left side. They're a little hand fighting. But Wetzel does well, and he's going to call that a foul.
Hand fighting may be an understatement on that one. There was some shoving going on over there. Results in the call, and it will be a set piece opportunity for the Continentals.
Yeah, well done on Wetzel.
Seeing the replay here.
Oh, we're watching the replay here of the no call on.
And we see that ball was whipped in. Jacobs would have had a chance. Instead, went falling down to the turf.
Oh,
the Jumbos leak out here. Montecano chasing after the ball.
Torres going to beat him there, though, and keeps the ball in. That's a good ball. Plump's going to be able to do something here against Stern. Plump against Stern. I'm unsure as to what is happening.
So we have some other scores around the NESCAC right now in this tournament. The number 1 seed, Amherst, handled their business versus Wesleyan, getting a 2-0 win. And Conn College is in double overtime right now with Middlebury, knotted at zeros. So nobody's gotten on the board yet in that one. And at the end of the first half in the 4 versus 5 game, Hamilton has a 1-0 lead over Bates.
Williams.
Excuse me, Williams has a 1-0 lead over Bates.
We are currently playing Hamilton.
Yes, got a little mixed up.
You're good. We're seeing a lot of Hamilton here today, and we get a little mixed up every once in a while. But we try to give you guys the facts at home. So maybe a little injury timeout there, and this is games back on.
So Amherst will host the rest of the tournament. That means as they were the 1 seed coming in.
That's a definite
foul. I'm a little surprised that nothing's coming out. There's not even an inclination.
Not even a talk, a warning, hey, you keep doing stuff like that. No.
Jacobs is getting beat up so far.
Yeah. And on the other end, Wetzel's getting beat up for for the Continentals, and it's just going to continue to escalate unless the ref changes his tune. But it's NESCAC soccer, he's not going to. And that's a good ball. Jacobs could be in, but well done by Eccles. Eccles gets a touch on it.
Yeah, Max Jacobs tried to cheat on that one, hoping the ball would just leak over the head of Eccles. It didn't. Good, strong play there by the senior defender.
Ratson tries to take Shahan, but it doesn't work. It's going to spring the Continental attack, but instead rolls out. Not the best ball, as Paoletta does well to just shield that one out.
Substitutes here. Calvin Arrow coming back in the game for Siegelstein. Calvin Arrow hopefully going to anchor this down for the Jumbos in the final 15 minutes. That would be my call to bring him off the bench, needing defense.
But Jacobs does well to hold one up here, maybe thinking about offense. But the Continentals able to get possession back as Jordan combines with his defender. Jameson back on.
Jameson in a bit of a different role this time. We saw him in the
outside
center
back,
earlier.
yeah.
Now he's on the left for Stern.
Torres to Eccles. That's a terrible touch. It's going to spring Cano. Cano's going to go for the counter. He doesn't really have anyone on him. And that's a grab of the shirt.
Maticano still holds possession.
But he holds possession, plays it back for Arrow. That was smart. You never really was going to get a chance all the way there, having the dribble. But he does well to keep possession. Maybe a chance from this one as Lane's ball doesn't find anybody. Benson able to throw a hat on that one.
A bit of a different look for the Jumbos here, as I believe we have Lane as the right back with Ratson staying in as the right winger.
Yeah, very interesting. I like the idea, though. Jameson out wide, too, is interesting. We'll see how that works. I expect it to work well. He was having a good first half.
Almost with a goal as well on that.
But they bring Wetzel out right this time. And that's a good service by Wetzel.
Good play
and
by
it drops to Wood.
Paoletta.
Oh, Wood needs to use that left foot. Probably a lethal right foot with 8 goals to its tally, but the left foot might have brought number 9 if he was willing to use it. Instead, that ball sails well wide.
Biagio Paoletta did well as to get that ball out with his head, although it reached the feet of Woods. Wood had a chance, unable to finish there. We're going to look at the replay on that one.
Now you see Paoletta's clearance here. Not the strongest clearance. Really gives them an opportunity. But Wood able to convert. Lane turns it over. Jordan. His pass is blocked by NG. Torres. Wetzel's ball's in.
Good clearance there by Will Raphael. Wow, nice touch down the sideline by Ratson. He's looking to make something happen again with that speed. Ratson, a pest all day.
Definitely.
Good, strong play by him.
Plays Jordan. Jordan turns. He looks for Plump. Plump able to turn on Lane. He's going to try to take him line. Doesn't really have the speed on Lane, but he's still going to dance. Throws a 2 unders and then throws the ball away. Very Ronaldo-esque there.
Wow.
Myself a Messi fan, but that was nice. Got him on his feet, but then the turnover, and Welsh is going to turn. He's going to find Raphael. Raphael sends one long to nobody. And
Benson's looking like he wants to play that there.
Eccles looking like he wanted it. What is going on here? The game keeps getting stopped in the middle of play, which I'm often confused as to why. There was an injury.
Tasker back out on the field for the Jumbos.
Looked like an injury
Ratson
there. That's what it was.
Off.
Ratson got a little hurt, so he blows the whistle there for that.
So another interesting look. Tasker we've seen all day on that left wing.
Now he's
on the right now with Lane as the back behind him. Definitely I think the Jumbos will look to exploit that side.
Now the ref plays a drop ball in the situation when he didn't do it in the first half. Consistency by this referee, not my favorite. And I don't like to hate on the referees, but today in a big matchup, not what I would be hoping for. But he's doing an all right job. You got to give him credit still for.
You know, you look for these games. You do not want the referee to
have an impact at all.
Be the deciding factor. I don't think that's been the
that's
case
not
so
the case,
far.
no.
But
exactly.
Yes, definitely a couple of calls that could have gone a little bit differently.
Yeah, and just kind of also a feel for the game. You can see it's a little.
It is getting a little chippy out here.
Yeah. Well, that's expected. NESCAC, and in general, doing a decent job. Sheehan looks for Wetzel. Wetzel uses his chest to bring it down. Swarmed by 3 guys, able just to get it to Torres. Torres just boots that one up, but the ball bounces. Now finds the feet of Plump. He's going to look for Dills. Dills is going to try to get a shot off. Shot cross that goes in the direction of Wetzel. Wetzel not able to track that down. That's going to be out for a goal kick.
So 11:15 left on the clock now. The Jumbos just trying to hold on.
So here comes the change. Like you said, 11:15, the Jumbos just trying to hold on. You take out a center back or your outside back, Sheehan, and you're putting in Schmidt. Schmidt has been playing on the outsides, but he's definitely much more of an offensive player than Sheehan. So look for them to go 3 in the back here.
Yeah, Hamilton looking to save their season.
Yeah, 3 in the back, all-out attack. No turning back. But
Maticano with the control here. He's been a good factor. When he's gotten the ball at his
Welsh
feet, he has
holding the
control
ball up well. That stays in. Cano. He's going to get the ball. He's through. And he's going to go with the drag over. Just not able to keep the ball. Maybe a little too fancy there. Jamison does well. Cano unable to get that touch on it. Now it's in the feet of Plump. Plump is going to able to counter. Plump finds Wood. Wood out wide to Schmidt. Schmidt can't get the cross off, and Lane is going to start the counter. Lane's going to kill time and just send it long to Jacobs. Jacobs going to run that one down. If he's on, he's not on. He's offside.
Yeah, he was off by a pretty wide margin.
He looked
there.
off, yeah, but if he was on.
the shot, though.
If he was on, he probably had a chance maybe to get a shot on. But with 9 minutes left and 45 seconds here in this quarterfinal match of a NESCAC play, the Jumbo's up 1-0. The Hamilton Continentals pushing hard to get that equalizer. Torres. Jordan out to Wetzel. Wetzel looking back to find it to Jordan, but it's now taken by the Jumbos. Cano's got some time and space. Cano's got some time and space. He's going to slip it for Jacobs, but well done by Donovan. Donovan clears wide.
Cano got a little fancy with that one. Looked for Jacobs. Was a good idea, just not there, but the Jumbos will keep it with a throw in here. It's going to be Jamison up to take it.
You could tell he was looking past first the whole time, and that's usually the problem. A little bit of deception in those 3v3s, the transition, those counters. If you look like you're going to shoot, you're going to bring a player. That ball's thrown into NG. NG turns with it, a little slip. It's going to allow Hagop K to get the ball. Hagop now with the ball on his left foot, on the right foot. Plays a nice ball to Jordan. Jordan in the midfield. Jordan carrying the ball up slowly. His pass deflected.
Tasker with a good play there to hold up the attack.
Little miscommunication out there on that left flank with 8 minutes left. You can see the frustration starting to mount for the Continentals. They've played pretty well here. Maybe not well enough to get a result, but anything happens in playoff soccer. So
yep,
you can totally understand their
we said it would be a uphill battle for the Continentals coming in. The Jumbos, obviously, a highly ranked team, number 5 in the country, number 2 in the NESCAC. Not as great of a season for Hamilton.
Braun is open on the back post, but his touch is no good.
Joe Braun had a real opportunity there, unable to put the ball in the back of the net.
Arrow. That was a a golden opportunity for Joe Braun, and Joe Braun's touch let him down. He needed to rifle that one in the back of the net. But hopefully will not haunt the Jumbos or Joe Braun. We will see Braun now again fighting with Eccles. He's going to toss him out the way.
Ooh, a lot of physical play there going both ways. It looks like it's going to be a free kick for the Jumbos about 30 yards out. You know, this is an opportunity for the Jumbos.
This is only
7 minutes left.
This is only about 25 yards out.
25 yards out.
You're pushing it more. 30
even
is
better.
It's a much better opportunity.
25 yards out. This is an opportunity. I think the Jumbos will look to put the ball on goal right off the kick.
25 to 27. Quite right. This is one you want to put on that, especially so central. I'm licking my chops here. If I wish I was on that field, I'd like to take a free kick. And it looks like it's either going to be Daly or Rojas. Rojas
Daly lined up with the left there. May try and bend one.
Rojas touching it, though, usually means he's going to take it. The spender, and that's going to go over top. He was always looking for that dip with the whip, but just didn't get the right dip he needed. A little too much pace to begin with.
That looked good. Just sailed over the bar, but we were right there. Jumbos with the aggressive play, trying to put that ball on the net. Brett Rojas, good strong shot, just over.
And Rojas wins another one, and Braun is...
Ooh. Joe Braun, again, looking like he may have gotten called for one there because of his stature.
I agree, too, yeah. Kind of Eccles was just a little bit tripped up, a little tangled, kind of fell down. Yes, Braun did make contact with him. The ball wasn't there, but you can understand Eccles' point of view. He's probably spent physically.
Yes, for sure. Eccles has played a good game today, as has much of the Hamilton back line, as Eccles and Braun share a little laugh at half field.
Rojas with the straight arm to push, but not called. Dills does well. Now it's in the feet of Wood. Wood's going to earn no. Well done.
Smart play there by Kinderman, realizing it hit off his defender's back, keeping it in bounds. Eric Kinderman's been solid. We haven't seen too much of him this season. The bulk of the starts, not his, but he has done a good job of stepping up here, playing a good game.
Will Harned usually gets the start. But I have seen some games where Kinderman's been playing, so.
Yeah, I believe he had 2 starts going into the day.
That's cleared capably by Paoletta, and Braun's going to get there first. He has an easy matchup for Torres, but not the strong enough touch. Little bit of a hospital. That's through into Ratson. Oh, that was Tasker, excuse me.
Tasker had an opportunity there.
And Rojas
going to rip it.
Try for the curler, but he was way off the mark.
Wow.
Tasker had another golden opportunity on his right foot. That was the problem. He was on his right foot, and he wanted the left foot. Then the shot got blocked. But that's well done by Braun. Braun finds Rojas. Rojas to Tasker. Tasker's couldn't get there first, but that's the Jumbos, as they say, sometimes the best form of defense is offense. Jumbos just having the ball here in their attacking third makes it really difficult for the Continentals to even think about getting that equalizer. Great ball into Rojas. Rojas holds it up. Torres able. That's a foul.
Yeah, the Jumbos seem to be saying if you're going to take a man off of the back line and bring him up, we're going to control the ball on your end. That's their best form of defense right now, as you said, just not letting the Continentals get the touches.
Wetzel's looking open on the right side, but Plump unable to find him. Wetzel slightly getting frustrated. He's been having a very good game, just unable to get that last chance. Welsh activating out of the midfield, making Donovan's life difficult. Good touch by Schmidt, though. Schmidt finds Dills. Dills to Wood. Wood. There's a 3v2. It's a 3v2. Wood to Dills. Good defense.
Wow, what a slide there by Will Raphael to save a goal.
That was a huge opportunity for the Continentals. They might not get another one with 3:30 left. And Joe Braun galloping into the attacking third. Joe Braun by the corner flag. Joe Braun trying to hold up time. He's getting pushed, and it's going to be a goal kick.
That was back to that offensive possession
That was
by
amazing
the Continentals.
by Will Raphael,
really,
right?
really nice tackle by Raphael, but just a little bit of a lack of decisiveness
True,
by the Continentals.
very true. You could almost tell that everybody in the stands thought Wood was going to hold on to it, even maybe Dills himself. But here comes Schmidt. He gets the service in. That trickles to the back post, and no one's there. My goodness.
Wow.
A big miscommunication. Doesn't come back to bite the Jumbos, but my goodness.
Heck of a ball in, just unable to be played.
The throw in. And it's going to stay with the Continentals. Weber, he sends a floater up, and that's going to be goalkeeper's ball.
Kinderman, good strong
does
play.
well. Yeah, comes out, protects himself. He's a big body too, so he's winning that one.
Shocking, nobody taking his time.
Yeah. We need to get a goalkeeper clock on this one. This time he actually was a little bit faster, but
yes,
definitely close on the 8 seconds. It's not a hard 8 seconds anywhere, but it's tough. Braun's going to win that one. He gets the ball to Trevorrow. Trevorrow's first action of the day. Rojas is in. Rojas, he plays the interesting through ball to Arrow.
It looks like they could have been a little more direct there, the Jumbos.
Yes. Looked like Rojas had a shot in the middle of the field. But that's going to spring Schmidt. Schmidt's going to go down line, hounded by Tasker. Schmidt's able to put the good service in, but again, back post, nobody home in the back post for the Continentals. Ref going to kill the clock and go have a chat with his friends over there.
So we'll be
at the
stopped
scorer's
with 1:38 to go.
This is like a side-out timeout in a fourth quarter basketball.
Yeah,
1:38 to go, and we're gonna stop the time. Who's got the whiteboard? The Continentals definitely could use one as they are getting good services into that back post, but no one's home.
So the winner of this game will play the winner of
the 4-5.
They'll play the three. Who we mentioned that was Conn College. So they will play Conn College. The winner will play Conn College in Amherst next weekend.
Tasker able to pick his pocket. He's looking for Braun. He finds Trevorrow. Trevorrow to Rojas. Rojas sends a rip and it's a goal. Goal, Brett Rojas! And that seals the deal for the Jumbos. They're headed to the next round.
Brett Rojas with all the time in the world there. Trevorrow made a nice play, seeing that Rojas had plenty of grass in front of him. Rojas was able to take a touch, take his time, and finish that one with a belt past Benson. And the Jumbos take a 2-0 lead, and that should do it.
Yes, I think that is the nail in the coffin for the Continentals. Unfortunately, Wood might have something to say about it, though. He's coming back. And he sends one far too out. 60 seconds left on the clock.
So a well-fought game by both teams today. The Continentals, as we mentioned, were not as touted of a team as the Jumbos. Few are, but they fought with them all day. They played them well. Not necessarily the amount of chances in the offensive end that the Jumbos accrued, but just a good effort by both teams. The Continentals have nothing to hang their hat on today.
Arrow just going to kill time with that. Maybe not. Tasker able to bring it down with a good touch. The back heel looking for Braun. That one's going to trickle all the way back. And with 20 seconds to go, 20 seconds till midnight, when the Continentals, and he plays Rojas back through. Rojas looking for his second goal, and he finished it! Brett Rojas! 2 in just as many minutes. Rojas
adding insult to injury there. 5 seconds to go. The Jumbos make it look like even less of a close game than it was. It was well fought throughout, and the Jumbos will now put this away 3-0.
Yeah, he pads his stats here in the last 5 minutes against that 3 in the back, as we were talking about earlier. You take one guy out of that middle defense, and space is just there.
Hey, the opportunity's there. Why not, I guess?
And Wood sends one long, trying to just maybe work on his field goal skills. But that'll do it here for us, folks. Final score, Tufts University Jumbos 3, Hamilton Continentals 0. Tune in next time for some more action. This was JumboCast. I'm Jared Davis, joined by Noah Goldstein. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.